2015 VW Golf TSI SE has the chops to take on its less performance-oriented competition, but with the sporting model that's new for this year, is it even enough to vanquish the already sportier and more expensive VW GTI? From the outside, the SE's standard 17-inch wheels, little rear spoiler, and fog lamps certainly look the part. But does it, as Nathan Adlin famously says, have the cojones to really take over its big brother? Stay tuned to TFL Quick Picks to find out. Standard across the 2015 Golf lineup, at least those that aren't the GTI, is an all-new 1.8-liter, 170-horsepower direct-injected, turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. While you can get it with a 6-speed manual and other trim levels, the SE comes standard with a 6-speed automatic, which, in the way it upshifts and downshifts, especially on power, does a great job at mimicking shift points of VW's DSG dual-clutch transmission. Hey, look at that, a standard pull-up e-brake. Who knew that we were making non-electric varieties anymore? Handling benefits from the TSI SE's standard Sport Tune suspension, 17-inch high-performance all-season rubber, and a great electric power steering rack that does a good job at transmitting road feel up to the driver. And while I wish there was just a little bit less body roll in corners, if you really want flat cornering, you can of course go for the GTI or its even bigger brother, the new Golf R. In our 5-door tester, luggage space was more than enough to swallow 2 golf bags as well as a small briefcase, and with the seats folded down, you'll find 52.7 cubic feet of cargo space. That's excellent for a hatchback. The back seat's a little tight on legroom. I mean, you can fit a booster seat on the right side, but once you pull the front seat forward, a 6'4" frame like my own has a little bit of trouble resting comfortably, especially with knee room towards the dash. Latch anchors are very easily accessible and in fact revealed by nothing more than a simple plastic pop-off cover. And while I mentioned legroom back there was a little tight, headroom is actually surprisingly good even with the TSI SE model's standard panoramic sunroof. And yeah, calling it panoramic's a little bit of a stretch. It's more just like a great big open pane of glass that covers the front seats and a little bit of the back. But I've always loved the fact that on most VWs and Audis you can actually close the shade, whether it's mesh like this one or rigid, to allow all that fresh air in without the glare of the sun blinding your eyes. Seating, as usual, is class-leading and comfortable even with the standard VTEX upholstery. And an adjustable sliding armrest is certainly a welcome feature for taller or longer arm drivers. With a starting MSRP almost $4,000 less than a DSG transmission-equipped 2015 GTI, and the ability to run on regular unleaded fuel, the TSI SE model's value and economy proposition simply can't be ignored. Standard high-end features on the SE include rain-sensing windshield wipers, automatic headlights, with combination fog lamp and cornering lamp clusters, a rocking Fender audio system that rivals some of the best I've heard not only within this class, but period, and a neat flip-out reverse camera that comes out of the logo on the rear hatch. The infotainment system's standard screen is small but pretty intuitive, responding to things like gestures to bring up secondary menus to make controllability, especially while in motion, much easier. And while center console space is fairly disappointing, the glove box actually offers a nifty cooling feature and much more storage space, in part thanks to the relocation of its MDI multimedia interface cable to the center area forward of the shifter. The problem is that particular area isn't very big in and of itself and can't fit an iPhone 6 Plus with the lid closed when it's plugged in and charging. So altogether then, does saving $4,000 over a comparably equipped GTI SE vanquish the GTI argument altogether? For me, not quite, but it depends on who you are as a buyer, and if you're not looking for that sporting of a vehicle and something that still checks all the boxes, the 2015 VW Golf TSI SE is definitely a worthwhile choice in the compact hatch segment. This is Dan Buxbaum for TFL Quick Picks, signing off. Stay tuned for TFLcar.com for more exciting news, views, and reviews.